Hi, happy Monday. I'm trying something different today. I want to try doing a video because what I was going to explain, I was like, oh, it's not easy to explain in an email, but it's super easy to explain in a video. I want to just talk about the experience of going into stores and like touching things, smelling things, seeing things. I feel more and more we're getting so automated. Like our pavilions over here is doing something where I don't know, they've taken out the middle of the store, and I guess it's going to be something to do with Amazon. I don't know, robots. I don't know if they're going to be like taking the groceries out or you'll put in your order and robots fulfill it. I have no idea. But while I do like convenience, and if you're ordering things, that you already know you like, maybe having those come, I haven't enjoyed like not picking out my own apples or fruits and vegetables and connecting with my ingredients. So I do always buy those things in person. And something happened last Friday that really reminded me that you just really never know until you're in a store how you're going to feel about something. So it had to do with my 12-year-old. Now he's like your Fortnite kid. Like if I let him, he'd probably be on video games like 24/7. But he's like an American Ninja Warrior loving Fortnite. Like he doesn't like to shop. He's not one to want to go in a store with me. But I took him to Home Goods because I wanted to shop and he was with me. We've recently redone our kitchen. We had a dishwasher leak that like took out our whole kitchen, and we've gone through a really rapid remodel, and now I'm wanting to like accessorize the fun part, right? So I take him to the store and I'm looking for blue accessories, like probably like my shirt, this color. Um, and we go to like the coastal section because I have a coastal modern vibe. And he falls in love with a pink pineapple. Not only a pink pineapple, but it's like a ceramic pink pineapple with like a gold stem, like a gaudy gold stem. And he looks at this pineapple and he's just like, we have to get that pink pineapple. Now, he doesn't like pink. He actually has a reaction to pineapple because once he had a stomach bug after he'd eaten pineapple, and he doesn't even let us say the word pineapple. And so all of a sudden he's like, we have to get this pink pineapple. So I look at it, I'm like, okay, well, we're looking for blue today, so can we just make sure there's nothing like blue about it? Because I'm really trying to bring blue into the house to match our backsplash. He's like, nope, it's got to be pink. And not only that, like like in his mind, it's like a gem. Like he's coveting it. Like he decides like we have to get it. We even see one in green. Green's his favorite color, but nope, he wants this pink one. He's carrying it because he's worried about it, and then he's like, I better put it in the cart. Better put it in the cart so it's safer. And then when we're checking out, he tells me, it's got to be last because it's like the best thing. Like it's the best thing in the store. Like it's got to be last. And he tells the checker to the cashier, I've got the best thing in the store. And she just has no expression about it. It's just like, for her, she sees everything come through every day, all day. Like this pineapple is nothing special to her. But to him, he's like, he thinks he's going to put it on the counter and she's going to just, I don't know, those eyes in the cartoons, like with stars coming out. But she doesn't. She just packages it, and then, but he's just like, oh my gosh, where are we gonna put it? We talk about it. My point is, had I shown him a picture of that pineapple online or even brought it home, I don't think he would have connected to it or wanted it or had any emotional reaction to it. But something about seeing that in the store for him made one, him excited to be in the store, and then two, I don't even know. He could have been getting over his pineapple aversion. Like he doesn't let us even say that word ever, and all of a sudden he's saying it throughout the whole store. I don't even know what all is going on. I just know he normally doesn't like pink. He doesn't want to say the word pineapple, and now I have this pink pineapple on display in my new dry bar shelf that I'll put a picture of it in the email, or in the wherever I can. I'll put a picture. But if we just have robots doing our shopping and we're choosing online and we're not experiencing things, I don't think it gives our body that chance to have a response to it. So if you get into human design, it actually talks about how we respond. And in my case, I'm a sacral, so I have like a physical, like sacral response, like in my belly to something that I want. So it helps me know. I've learned to know over time that like if I'm on the fence, I almost always return something. But if I have that like, oh my God, like that heck yes feeling, then if I buy that, I'll never return anything that I've had that response to. So if we can't feel it, I've just really struggled with it with our remodel, with our shopping, because there aren't that many stores I've found where I can go in and like see the drapes that I want. Or even when I go to a store to see it, they'll pull up their notebook, their laptop, and have me look at it to see the image. Like they don't have it in the store. Like, oh, well, look, I have these options. And I'm like, well, I came here though, so I could see if I could imagine it in my house. If I, does it feel soft? Is it thick? Is it thin? Is it pretty? Does it match perfectly? And I'm finding it harder and harder to get experiences like that so that I know if I like things or don't like things. And I think it's such an important part of who we are, and whether or not you're even into human design, but like it's part of our genetic makeup to feel and experience things so that we know how we feel about them. And the more robotic it gets, the more we're cutting ourselves off from those experiences. So I just want to talk about that, kind of like this metaverse idea and all this robotic things, is when you can still experience things, when you can still physically get to something and touch it, whether it's the beach, whether it's a walk, whether it's a store, whether it's a curtain, whether it's a pink pineapple. I highly encourage you to still do that. Sahara Rose has a really great podcast that was out recently that someone talked about that. Her guest was talking about how experiencing beauty in life is how we handle all the crisis and everything in the world, because when we experience it, we're still putting out that like vibe, we're emitting that frequency, we're living life to the fullest. And I think that's what happened for my son when he saw that pink pineapple. For whatever reason, it was beautiful to him, or is beautiful to him. And he just loves it. I feel like every time he looks at it on the shelf, he's going to love it. And I feel that way about it too now, because we had that experience in the store together where he loved that so much that I feel that way too when I see it. I'm like, oh my God, I love that. I love that on the shelf, and it's something I never would have chosen, and it would have never happened had we not gone in the store together. So I just want to remind everybody to get those experiences in as much as you can, even if it's in your own home cooking, even if it's like making a meal instead of buying a prepared meal. And I know you could be busy and you don't have to do it all the time, but maybe on occasion making one breakfast, or you take one night for dinner where you pick out all the ingredients and you really connect to them, and you just feel that feeling of making that meal and the satisfying feeling of eating it, whatever your version of that is. So happy Monday, and I hope that you go experience something this week that gives you that much enjoyment as that silly little, some might call gaudy pineapple. Bye.